Well, good afternoon, everyone. It's August 28th. It's going on 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And I'm out here at the Holts Summit bee yard, and I was checking on my hives, which is going to be a separate video. But I thought I'd take a few minutes and check on my buddy Jim's hive. He's got quite a bit of bees at the entrance. We're going to see if there's any pollen coming in. Some of them washboarding, some of them fanning at the entrance. I haven't seen many bees coming, but there's quite a few out here on the landing board. There's a few, and they do have some pollen on them. Here comes some more. It's kind of a different mix of colors. There's some pale yellow, some brownish color. There's some more coming in. So he's got pollen coming in. I'm going to take and pop the lid, and we'll take a quick look at this hive for him, and I'll be right with you. Okay, well, got the camera set up here. Take the lid off. And Jim, believe it or not, they've already propolized that shut. The last time we were in here in his hive, he took most of the propolis off of the inner cover there, and they've already propolized it back up. They don't like that inner cover's ventilation. They like to keep it closed. So kill a couple of hive beetles here for him. There's another one. Make sure the queen's not on this inner cover, and take a quick look at this hive. There's a few bees on this side of the box. I don't see any over here, so we're going to start over here pulling some frames to make some room. There's a frame that doesn't have anything on it. Next frame's the same way. And that one's got a little bit of honey on this side. They'd drawn that side out. He had a starter strip on that, and there's a little bit of honey on this side. They got plenty of propolis in here. This is a drawn frame. That on this side it's drawn. This side it isn't. Nothing in it either. There's not much coming in right now. Hopefully we start getting a flow. I did notice a little bit of goldenrod again on the way in. Another drawn frame. That side's pretty well drawn out. This one they've started on. But nothing in it. Except for a few hive beetles. As I started to say, seen some goldenrod on the way in today. I've been seeing a few plants of it. That's a better looking frame. It's got honey on that side and honey on that side. So it's capped honey. Doesn't look like there's any open nectar, but there is capped honey on it. So far we're 5 frames, 6, that was the 6th frame in. And one of them's got honey, and the other one's really didn't have anything. This has got a little bit of honey on it. It's partially drawn frame. One of those foundationless frames that he had a bit of wax foundation starter strip in it. And here's a plastic, yellow plastic foundation. That side. And that side, they both got a little bit of honey on them. Quite a few hive beetles. Not going to be able to kill all of them. Yeah, there's a heavy frame. Holy cow. They've got it drawn wonky. Oh, that's a medium frame. got a bunch of honey across the bottom. It's all wonky. We had some medium frames that had honey in it this spring and brood. We put in these hives, and gonna have to clean it up next year once they clean all the honey and brood out of them. And that last frame got a little drawn combs, got a little on this side over here. There's honey in that comb. Okay, well, I'm gonna put this box back together real quick, and we'll take it off and take a look at the bottom box. Now I'll give you a peek of what the bottom box looks like before we dig into it. It's about a little over half the frames are covered with bees, but it looks like there's a little bit more honey in this one. So put you back up here and we'll pull a few frames. Get this first frame out of here, make some room. We've got some honey on that side and a little bit of honey on this side. Check it for the queen. Wouldn't expect her over here, but you never know. Quite a few hive beetles. Work our way across. Here's the next frame. A little honey across the top of the frame on both sides. Now this next frame looks like it's got a little bit more on it. There's that side and that side. First side didn't have as much as the second. Check to see if I see any brood. Not seeing any brood. We're going to the next one. I'm going to check, make sure this colony is clean right. And come on, girls. There's a little bit more weight to that frame. There's the first side and the second side. Still not seeing any brood. He did do an apigard treatment on this hive, and I think it was last weekend he took the cardboard dispensers out, so they may have not started laying brood yet again. This frame is just getting started growing. That's a looks like one he checkerboard in there to get him to draw it. He's got several hives. He's from Wentzville. He's got several hives up around St. Louis. We were in them last weekend, and they're doing well up there. He's got some hives at his farm out at Stover. And then he's got some hives in Versailles at a place that raises flowers and stuff like that. This one's got pollen and eggs in it, so she's laying. We'll see if we see her in here. She's a marked queen. All of his queens are marked. We'll check these last 4 frames after this one. But that one is laid up with eggs, so he'll have to make a decision if he's going to take and carry this one through as a double deep or a single. You may have to reduce it down to a single since that top box doesn't have a lot in it. Oh, there, look at that brood pattern. Hope you can see that. cat brood. And that side. He plans on running doubles and where he can. He's got some nukes that I think he's going to carry some nukes through the winter because the colonies are smaller. He hasn't had very good luck keeping bees through the winter. The last several years he's lost his bees every winter. This year, I don't remember how many hives he told me he has, but surely he'll get some to make it through the winter. There's another frame of cat brood. I'm going to check for the queen on this side before I flip it over. Yeah, look at that. So this population is going to be increasing by quite a bit here real soon. Didn't see the queen on that one either. But we saw the eggs earlier, so excuse me. Got two more frames here. This is a plastic frame. There's some nectar and pollen in this frame. Trying to see if I see any brood. I'm not. Make sure the queen's not on that side. Now there's some brood on this side. Some milk brood and some older brood. And trying to see if I can see any eggs. Yeah, I see some at least 2-day-old eggs. They're starting to lay over, so not seeing the queen, but that's going to be a nice frame of brood here. There's the queen. Speak of the devil. I don't know if I can get her. She's up here on the top edge, about the center of the frame, close to the end. She's got a red mark, so hopefully you can see her on the camera. I may try to zoom in on the video and show her to you. Get her back down in there, and we're going to go ahead and close this up. This last frame really doesn't have anything on it. It's partially drawn. Yeah, it's not got anything in it. So let me get this put back together and I'll be back here in a little bit. Okay, well, we got Jim's hive put all back together. We're going to take a look here at the entrance one more time before we leave. And I'll make my closing remarks. I hope you enjoy this video and all my videos. And if you did, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, consider hitting that subscribe button so you get to see my adventures with bees going forward. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I post a new video. Till we see you out here at the bee yard, happy beekeeping, and thanks for watching.